Also, I heartily welcome all participants of this program who are present here and those who have joined us online. As you all know, in Indian culture, we involve the goddess Saraswati because between any academic program and today, we have a core group of young ladies for this official beginning. May I request them for their presentation, please?
मंगलरूपा गजानना शंकरतनया गजानना सिद्धिविनायक गजानना विद्यावारिधि गजानना बुद्धिविदाता गजानना कलियुगवदना गजानना विघ्नेश्वर जय गजानना लंबोदर जय गजानना शंभु कुमार गजानना षण्मुख सोदर गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना पार्वती नंदन गजानना श्री सरस्वती नमोस्तुते परदेवते श्रीपति गौरी पति गुरु विनुते विधियुवते श्री सरस्वती नमोस्तुते वासना द्रव्यविभाजिता वरमुनिभाविता मोदि वासवाग्यकीलनीचा वरवितरण बहुकीर्ति वासवाग्यकीलनीचा वरवितरण बहुकीर्ति सयुधमुगाम्बुरुणि अर्बुदचरणाम्बुरुणि संसार विद्या पहे सकलमङ्गलशरगुणि श्री सरस्वती नमोस्तुते परदेवते श्रीपति गौरी पति गुरु गुणविनति विधियुवते श्री सरस्वती नमोस्तुते
Thank you, Corno, for your various presentation. We all know that Saraswati symbolizes creative energy and is considered the goddess of knowledge, music, art, wisdom, and learning. May I now request our National President, Dr. Nadkarji, to honor our chief guest, Professor Dr. Vishnu.
We are honored, yeah, to part of the.
can I request our officiating director, Mr. Saurabh Basu, to present a Tulsi board to National President Dr. Rajdev. Now I tell Ms. Meenakshi to present our Tulsi board to our officiating director, Mr. Saurabh Basu. I call upon Ms. Shweta to please present our Tulsi board to Mr. D.K. Dhameja, General Manager, ISP. Everyone. Now I would like to request Mr. Saurabh Basu, officiating director, for his welcome address.
Thank you, Lakshmi. How many students have joined online? 137. That's a good number. Namaste and good morning, everyone. You see, while India is celebrating the 75th year of its independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I take this privilege to welcome you here on this inaugural ceremony of the 87th batch of postgraduates. It's a matter of great pride for us that we have around 130 plus students who have also joined us, and I also welcome them here. Thank you for your participation, my dear students. I'm also happy to have with us Professor Dr. Rishipal, Dean Sri Vishwakarma Skill University, our National President, Dr. Nataraj Ray, General Manager, ISTD, Sri D.K. Dhameja, Chairman, Diploma Board, Sri A.V. Shivarama Prasad, who has joined us online. And thank you, sir, for your kind presence to grace this occasion. You see, I wish to share certain facts and figures of the Indian training and development market. The Indian training and development market is expanding exponentially and is expected to cross 6,000 crores by the year 2025. That is around the time you are expected plus minus 1 year here and there to complete this course. If you see the training budgets of Indian multinationals like Tata Group, Reliance, ITC, Godrej, and several others, these training budgets are increasing by 10 to 15% year on year. And needless to mention that technology is playing a very important role in this process. One of the days of the buyer's decisions taken by HR. Yes, sir. Yes. Currently, organizations are moving from personalized buyer's decision to data-driven decisions and analysis. This is what technology can prove us and be beneficial to us. If you see around a decade back, only 10 to 15% training programs were delivered digitally. But now, almost 90% plus training programs are delivered digitally. If you see the content, almost most of the contents currently are containing elements of artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and virtual reality. Organizations currently, if we talk of the organizational structure and organizational development, organizations are currently focused towards role-specific training programs. They are currently mapping what competencies their current employees have and what is the need of the future for that particular organization. And training programs are being customized accordingly. And moreover, with the announcement of digital universities, the demand for training and development professionals is rising fast. So in this situation, I firmly believe that our program, postgraduate diploma in training and development, will be definitely beneficial for your growth and career advancement. And simultaneously, I also salute your decision to join us. Before I conclude, I wish to thank you once again for participating here in person and online, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm pleased to inform you that Chairman Diploma Board, Dr. A.V. Shivaram Prasad, has joined us online. Dr. A.V. Shivaram Prasad is a doctorate from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. He is a graduate in mechanical engineering and has served TCS for over 10 years. He has vast experience in working with multilateral funding agencies like World Bank, ADB, UNDP, DFID, and UNICEF. He has executed successfully many social infrastructure development projects through community participation. He has experience in various sectors such as social, education, infrastructure, irrigation, telecom, IT, engineering, aviation, energy, environment, forestry, and biotechnology. He has been a professional trainer and has conceived and conducted a number of training programs for a variety of organizations and educational institutions. Dr. Shivaram Prasad has worked with 3PT Group as Executive President, HRD and Services for 22 years, and presently he is the President Strategy and Advisor to CMD in ACP Limited, looking after the business and strategic plan, digital transformation, automation, Industry 4.0, and growth. He is a man of excellence from Indian Achievers Forum in 2020. Other things award from Genius Consultant Limited, Kolkata. Award from UBS Award. 101 HR Super Achievers India Award, HR Leadership Award from World Congress, Most Innovative Leader Award from Asian Pacific HRM Congress. May I now request Dr. Prasad to say a few words, please.
Very good morning, respected Professor Dr. Rishipal, Dr. Nataraj Ray, National President, Mr. D.K. Daneja, GM ISTD, and Mr. Saurabh Basu, Assistant Director, ISTD, Chapter Chairmen, Diploma Board members, Diploma faculty, Diploma coordinators, and NHQ staff, and my dear Diploma students. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all for induction program for 87th batch of ISTD PG Diploma in Training and Development. We are grateful for the presence of Professor Rishipal, Professor Pedagogy, Dean Pedagogy and Capacity Building, Sri Vishwakarma Skill University, Haryana. He is the right person to address for today's gathering. We are thankful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation to be a chief guest for today's 87th batch PG Diploma in Training and Development induction program. Warm welcome you, sir. Indian Society for Training and Development, ISTD Diploma in Training and Development is more than 43 years old. 86 batches completed. Its 87th batch is going to be commenced today. It's a prestigious program and enroll more than 26,000 students so far, which is further enhanced to postgraduate diploma in training and development with the higher standards, syllabus, credits, course content, course material, and restructured with a focus on frontier technologies, industry needs, and employment opportunities. This batch, we have 220 students. And this PG diploma has 18 months course duration and has 12 subjects plus project work. And now this program is in online, digital and virtual mode with contact classes at chapters. This program is recognized by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, government institutions, and many universities in India and abroad. For example, Sri Sri University, Cuttack and Bhubaneswar, and Assam University, and abroad NOC and UK. We're expanding our PG diploma program horizon to SAARC nations. As you all know that world over, there is a huge opportunities for learning and development professionals. Presently, L&D industry size is USD 367 billion, equivalent to INR 28,000 billion. Globally, every year, this is the demand what we have, and India skills sector is expected to become USD 100 billion, equivalent to rupees 7,700 billion market by 2030. The backbone of the growth of any economy is it's a learning and development mechanism, which is re-emphasized by the World Economic Forum recently in Davos. It's a skills of future can add USD 8.3 trillion economies to global economy. We are going to be global leader and superpower by the 2025. What I mean is India is going to become superpower by 2025. So you can become a trainers and entrepreneurs in coming days to fulfill your dreams. Learning is a continuous process for any professional, irrespective of age, for upgrading skills and acquiring knowledge till we breathe. On behalf of ISTD Diploma Board, I extend warm welcome and congratulations to diploma students who have opted to take this program, and also the sponsors who are sponsored for this program. I wish them all the best for the career development, growth, and future endeavors in learning and development space. Once again, warm welcome you all for today's program. Wish you all the best. Jai Hind.
We are happy to have our National President, Dr. Natrajri, with us today. Dr. Natrajri is currently President of Indian Society for Training and Development. Dr. Ray has done PhD, LLB, MBA, HRD, postgraduate diploma in TND, IRNPM, and LWO. Started his career in 1984 as a management trainee in the corporate world. His experience spread over 2 decades in the field of learning and development, management, teaching, and industrial training. He took over the presidentship of ISTD in May 2019. Before becoming president, he held various positions such as National Vice President, Regional Vice President East, Secretary, and Chairman ISTD Kolkata, National Council member. In one way, he can serve as a true ISTDian, as he has risen through the rank and file of ISTD holding chapter, state, regional, and national level positions, and eventually taking over the coveted position of national president.
Thank you, madam. So I have done first IS3 diploma. So I can start from IS3 diploma. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you, madam, for giving the opportunity. Respected Rishipanji, Dean Vishwakarma Skill University. My dear colleague Saurabhji, National Office, Emeritus for National Office, and some of the diploma committee, diploma departments, and other members of the National Office who have organized this. So today I am the proxy singer. I am not a singer, all are singer. I am just listener, but sometimes the main singer is going here and there. Somebody is coming and sing 1 or 2 songs. So I will want to do song I'm singing. And all my NSQ members who have done this, a great job to admission, close to 250 students every batch. This diploma is going on last many years. I have done this diploma 27 years back when I was a student like you. So from student to national president, it takes 27 years. I don't know how many years you have taken to this student to national president. I have taken 27 years. So some of them maybe take 17 years, 15 years, 10 years. So how first you go to national president? That is your challenge, not diploma. Challenge is a national president. Because I'm starting from diploma. My dear past president, president of Emeritus, who are in the online, national council member, chapter chairman, chapter secretaries, treasurer, HR fraternities, some of them are working HR department. Some of the parents has came. My dear students, ladies and gentlemen. I still remember the 27 years back, though that time this program is not there. We have invited that the program is going on. I'm very young at that time. I've got the service just from passing the MBA from my based in Kolkata. So passing the MBA from Jadavpur University and MT management training, joined one organization. That is called Williamson Megad, Maclean Megad as a management trainee. There one gentleman called Hugh Ghotok, a strong figure, 6.5 feet long and more than 120 kgs. He was my boss. His voice is like a microphone. His room is like a half room. I never come too close because he's so talking so loudly. I always stay at least 10 feet difference because his voice is so loud. After 6-7 days later, I'm giving some story about how I'm introducing in the ISTD. 6-7 days later, he called me and gave me one template. Now it is converted into that folder. That time, that folder, that book, that I can tell you that 4 pages brochure. At that time, brochure is not there. There is a very fat pamphlet 27 years back that he has given this pamphlet. Yes. Do you know this organization? I told him yes. From 10 feet, I have seen an ISTD. At that time, 27 years, I don't know anything. I feel that there's a STD or ISD. because ISTD I never seen, I have not heard anything else. I smartly, because I'm a young guy. Yes, sir, I know that. What is this? I told sir, it is a STD, ISD. If you call America or USA, then this pamphlet is required. Get this. He has used one word called data. The data, get out from my room. Last week of my service. And suddenly I'm shocked. How he has talked like this? I'm a young guy. This gentleman, but he's my guru. Yes, whatever the ISTD, whatever my HR fraternity as the ISTD president, he is my guru. He has made me all this. Still he's alive. Every 6 months or 3 months I meet him. So pass hoke pranam karta hai. He's made me this Nataraja. Then again I am shocking. He told me, a pamphlet leke jao. Tomorrow you tell me everything about this. Otherwise you will be fired. So I don't know anything. So that pamphlet, neither that much email, mobile, everything is there. Nothing is there. This very small 2 landline of this building is there. After 5 o'clock, I reached home. I talked to my landline because at that time mobile also not there. And some gentleman called Mr. S.C. Boguna has picked up the call. Whatever he is telling, I am not understanding him because I am a Bengali. Whatever I am telling, he is not understanding. So ultimately, neither what his version I have understood, nothing. Whatever my version, he has understood. So ultimately, all night I am sleepless. Next day morning came to office. He told me, after lunch I will call you. Now you feel whether you will be in the office or you will be out. That asked his secretary was a Beverly. Still I am remembering all this story. Call me after lunch. Was bulaya. लेके आया pamphlet. Yes, I entered his room. He told me, "Are you know what is this?" Yes, sir. I understood that some diploma and degree, something else. Okay. Have you started anything? At that time, neither that website is not there. I tried to get the website. That's something I still there. Details is not there. Now it is structure 12 papers is there. We have 8 papers, 4 and 4. So I told, yes, sir, something is there, sir, degree and diploma. Okay. Then he shouted loudly, told, okay, you save your job, go. Okay, sir, this time save my job this time. Fortunately, next day again called me and told his secretary, they call him. I know that today I may be something happened. Then I entered his room, 10 feet distance, so loudly talking. And simple pages. As one, do you know these pages? I don't know, sir. I feel it is my termination letter. I feel that. But fortunately, this is not termination letter. This is a letter which gives me the ISTD entry. At that time, 8,000, 9,000 or maximum 10,000, the course free. Today, they're almost 55,000 free. The entire course has been sponsored by my organization. The diploma I have done without my payment or without any cost. The organization has
Sponsored.
we are the entire sponsor. That is why I always remember his name, Mr. Gotok's name. Still he's 92 age, but every 6 months he called me and he made me. So I told him, yes, first of all, I am is a IOM. That is, he has written his boss, director, he was the manager at that time, that I am recommending his name as a sponsor of this organization, of this course, and approval. And the director has been approved this course and he has given one copy for that. So हम क्या करें? So जाके 5 होके बोलने बोलता है, go start it, read it. If you fail, then you will terminate yourself. So there is a 6-month semester. Now the books which we have, you will read it, very structured book. The old members, she know that there is a books called psycho-style copies. Psycho-style copies, but with good quality. That will send by this company has paid the money. I have not paid anything. Company has paid the money that is gone there. Whatever the study, after 6 months, July and December. Another, I don't know the date is there. In December 25 December, every day is the Pariksha. Why is my birthday? If I am going to the Pariksha, though we are passing two times. Very interesting thing is that I have admitted probably in July. First semester, 4 papers in December. So, boss has approved the list. 25th is a holiday. 24th, 25th, 27th, up to 28th. Saturday, Sunday, इसका पहला 2 दिन देता है. I went to the exam with a very young guy. Pencil, book लेके गया था. The boss is standing in the gate. When I see the boss, I ask why boss is my inquiry. Why boss is in the gate? I am a little bit confused. Why boss is in the gate? I am standing behind at least 20 feet from the boss in the exam room. Then I hand us to read. Fortunately, he is sitting in front of my eyes. because I don't know. He is sitting in front of me, beside me. And I went and said, I am here. Oh, you came here. I am also giving the exam. He is also student. He was earlier passage, he was admitted. But I don't know now every paper passing is not the fourth paper. My time, if you pass out of four, your appear 4 papers. If you pass 1 paper, that is a pass. If you pass 2 papers, that is a pass. Is how is going on? This is going on. No, there's changes there. सारे अक्सर हमारे टाइम में एक पेपर पास हो जाता है तो हो जाता है अभी भी एक्टिव होता है क्या कि the boss has given the 4 papers, he has plucked 2 papers, passed 2 papers, so he again come to 2 papers and I am appearing for my 4 papers. The boss is sitting. Sometimes I forget something. I wish to ask here and that is my boss. I cannot ask anything. Boss also a problem. He also asking here and people bigger than me. I am there. He also not taking anything. 4 papers to be here. But as per regular process, I have also passed. Boss also passed. He has also get the degree. I have also got the degree. So this is the entry of ISTD. For ISTD. So I am telling you now. This is your entry of ISTD. So I don't know. You have not got that type of boss. I have got the bosses. My program is sponsored by my organization. I don't know your program is sponsored by organization or no. But we are telling every PSU that organization has to sponsor the thing. That is that. You also approach and you also circulate your friends and others that this is the one of the best program came across in the India for learning and development. That is for training and development. This is the one of the seed. That seed make me today this position. And we have the course curriculum. What we have, it is the best curriculum written by our members and professors. This program. It is delighted for me to participate in this program. Till today, the ISTD has given me a lot of name and fame. Even recently, we have attended one government program. I am a member of this committee. All dignitaries are sitting. I am a little bit late. So when I entered the room, some of the senior colleagues, the ISTD has came. That the branding of ISTD in my name, I need for you, where you are going, that the branding of ISTD should be there. That I am an ISTD. I passed the ISTD diploma. Now coming to the course curriculum, this is my story for entering the ISTD. Thank you very much for patient hearing. So our vision, ISTD vision, transformation of knowledge through training and development. Our vision, transforming knowledge for training and development. जब तो 5-10 मिनट मिलेगा तो time constant हो जाता है. So our vision is transformation of knowledge through training and development. And our mission to facilitate individual and organization to excel in the training and development activities. So our vision and mission basically knowledge transformation for individual and also transforming knowledge one by one. That is our vision and mission. We are the part of many sectors. All PSUs with us. Our diploma chairman Shivaram Prasadji already told. I am giving more clarity for that. We have tied up with 2 universities and another many university. We are lined up and one foreign university also with us. That after passing this diploma, 18 months diploma, you can literally entry for the MBA course of the university from Bhubaneswar, that is Swiss University, University from Assam, that is for the Kajian University, and another 2-3 universities line that we are going for the MOU. So literally entry for the MBA, and instead of 2 years MBA, you can do the MBA for 1 year. And after passing the MBA, if your credit marks is there, you can go for the PhD, that university with very concessional marks and concessional fees. We have tied up with the NOCL, that is the US-based largest training organization, and they are also affiliated with our program. So if you go for other foreign abroad for this thing, you also get this opportunity to tie up with them. We have already tied up many sub countries. Many students are going here and there. Now we are going for online. Earlier, this course is offline. When I am studying I was studying at that it is offline. Now it is online. So anywhere of the country, anybody can participate. And we have already explored possibility to go to Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka for our program, and participation is encouraging. Now I'm going for the objective of the program. I've already told that this program is your career path. Starting this, complete this, a lot of opportunity for us. Even ISTD also gives some opportunity for you for taking the classes, the faculties, question setter, evaluator, and other opportunity also there. And also finally, we opt for the training. You also put your details to us. We are the largest training organization in the country, so that you are also part of this great institute. Now coming to my institute, that is ISTD, I am telling that one of the wing of the ISTD. ISTD is an integrated learning and development organization. Diploma is a one part. We have another 4 division for us. One division is from, or we can go the other sector. One is that we have a membership. I don't know anybody is member or not. You are the member. Okay. Life member or anyone? Like which organization you belongs to? Delhi chapter. Okay. He is a member of Delhi chapter. I belong to Kolkata chapter. We have 51 chapters across the country. After passing this diploma, you be a member positively. You will get the 1 year's complimentary membership. As soon as complimentary membership is over, you can take the membership for life membership. The rest of your life, you have not required to pay. Membership fees is very less, that is 10,000 for the entire life. Our time is 3,000 or 4,000 like that. Now it is 10,000. Be a member. Anywhere of the country. You can transfer the member anywhere of the country. So this is the part of a membership. Another thing. We have been part of the Skill India mission, Government of India's vision mission. Sir is there, Skill University. He will tell more about this. I am not a skill, upskill, non-skill, many skill. I will tell. Yes, we are part of the Skill India mission. That also you can do it. We have a training. Madam, training is there, head of the training. So, training, we have a customized training. We have a very brand program, the training, that is a train the trainer program, and other training program is there. Be representative, your members or your organization, be part of the training. We have a master training program, we certified by NOCL, collaboration with us. We have an IJTD journal. As a members or student who wish to be the part of the journal, many people are sending the articles. IGTD madam is there. She talk to her because everything is an integrated organization for L&D. We have many awards are there, national innovative awards every year. Many organizations are there, part of the best HR practices. Book award. Anybody write a book? We are publisher also. You send your details, talk to us. Officiating director is there, general manager is there, talk to them. They will guide you how to publish the book. We have also publisher. Best members award, why I have told you, I am also one of the best member. I don't know, they have given it. So best member award also you will give. Best paper award, if anybody published a paper here and there, send it to us. We will evaluate your papers. And if it is yours, the best paper, you will be given certificate, some cash also, but little cash. But cash is also there. Kamala Award, CEO's Award. Recently, we have engaged Sharu Ranglekar Award, who is our founder of our members, learned members. Their cash prize is 1 lakh, apart from the certificate. Young trainers awards, many of them are trainers. Here and there you are training. So come here. You'll get the opportunity for training also. So young trainer awards. Now I can tell you what not. Everything is there for ISTD. So now you are part of the ISTD, and future also we proudly tell I am the ISTD and I am an ISTD diploma like me. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, sir. May I now take the privilege in introducing our Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Rishi Pal, Dean Shri Vishwakarma State University, who has kindly agreed to join us today and give the paper. Professor Dr. Rishi Pal is a Dean Pedagogy and Capability Building in Shri Vishwakarma Skill University, which is the India's first skill university. Dr. Rishi Pal has done PhD and MA English and Psychology, LLB, LLM, PG Diploma in Training and Development, and Guidance in Drama. Dr. Rishi Pal has more than 32 years of experience in administration, management, and social training. As a member of contribution of Indian University Experiment, Dr. Rishi Pal has visited Germany, Switzerland, and other foreign countries. Dr. Rishi Pal has authored 12 books and has contributed number of chapters and articles in books, magazines, and newspapers in the area of training and development, communication, management, and psychology. He has published more than 40 research papers and also presented more than 125 research papers in the international and national seminars and conferences. He is editor for various international journals. Dr. Rishi Pal has developed and published psychological skills. Dr. Rishi Pal is empaneled as member and consultant by the state and national government, as well as various institutes like Pandit Vidya Upadhyay National Institute for Persons with Physical Disabilities, UGC, CTSC, AICT, NPTI, EDCIL, etc. And has conducted more than 250 trainings, programs, workshops, and other HRD activities for grooming engineers, managers, administrators, faculty members, and students. Thank you, sir, for being with us today. Now I request our chief guest.
Thank you, madam, for giving this great introduction. But I want to correct something, and the correction is I am still a student. Formally, I am a student.
Okay, thank you.
In the successful teacher, the person is not a student. This particular diploma has played a key role in training and development field. Friends, you might have joined this program with some specific reason. I start talking about that. Prior to that, respected Dr. Nataraj Deji, National President, ISTD, respected Dr. A.B. Sivarama Prasadji, Chairman Diploma Board, and Dr. Basu, Dr. Mijaji, and yes, schools officials from ISTD, both online and offline. I convey my thanks for giving me this opportunity to interact with the diploma students. And what I was talking that this program has really played a key role, and it has given a turn in my life. The turn was related to the training and development. And I was talking that why you have taken admission, I do not know. But whatever qualification, whatever learning you are acquiring, that is not going to play any role. You will get a qualification and it will become part of your bundle of certificates. what value you are going to add in that. Present day, it is not qualification. It is what you are going through the domain, through the discipline. What is your contribution? Which window, which niche you have recognized that I have to work in this niche. I have to contribute to this niche. Only then you can get something out of it. India is passing through the paradoxical kind of challenge. And that paradoxical kind of challenge is, at one part, there are millions of people, those who are qualified, but only 3 to 4% are skilled. We need skilled people. We do not need qualified. And the second challenge is, there are a lot many people, those who are really skilled, but not qualified. And this is again a challenge. And this challenge needs to be addressed. And to address that, my university has been created. And not only that, the government is very keen, not only government, the world is very keen to manage the skilled people. Another factor is, the Prime Minister of India has already declared that we are going to become the 5 trillion economy. What is meaning of that? One day, Dr. Manmohan Singh was signing a pact in America to bring nuclear fuel to India. And that has been having a lot many meanings to the different section of society of India. There was one vice chancellor of Chennai University, the then Chennai Madras University, and another one was one IIT director. They were very happy that Prime Minister of India has signed a pact with America. Now the nuclear fuel will come to India, and that means we will start developing the nuclear power plant, and for that we will need the nuclear engineers. And they started the program in nuclear engineering. So what meaning we are taking? This India is going to become 5 trillion economy. So what meaning you are taking out of it, and how that meaning, what I was talking, that what niche or what window you will recognize through which you will contribute to the people, to the society, to the profession, and resultantly you will become higher. Now coming back to the point that this diploma created a ton in my life. What I could do that as I was a professional in the human resource management. My specialization was, of course, training and development. And then if I share it from the very beginning, when I was doing my MA psychology, I realized that my life is not managed properly. I should go for a management program. I did MBA, and when I was doing MBA, I realized that my communication is not appropriate. I went for MA English, and all these 3 qualifications contributed to my development. And resultantly, when I did all that, I got a job. I'm net qualified both in psychology and management. I got a job in management. I started working, and then my specialization was human resource management, and my bent of mind was towards training and development. So I realized that I should do some specialized training program in that. And I took benefit of this diploma. I completed, I will not say that I completed, I could not submit my project, that is still pending, but I completed. Reason being, reason for rest of the people might be something. Really, my things were very hectic at that time. I completed that, and from there, I started working. And one of my book is Training and Development Methods. It is published by S. Chan, and it is more than 800 pages of books. This is because of this program. And then I started. Whatever was written in the biodata that I have conducted, 250, no, it is more than thousands of training programs. I'm associated with UGC, AICT, and other apex bodies. I'm associated with different universities, including JNU, Delhi University. I have conducted programs. And how I could do that? I tried to create value in the training development. So what value you want to create in that? This is one. Second is, friends, I want to tell you, training and development is not going to be sufficient. I was listening to the interview of Rajdeep Sardeshai, and he was talking to Mukesh Ambani, and he asked that you have done something miraculous in so and so field, so and so field. Is there anything new? And he responded, yes, I want to do something in education. And immediately he reacted. Is it school, college, higher education? No. I want to create something new in the field of education through the organizations. As I told you, present day is not sufficient for training and development. Reason being, the organizations have become learning organizations. And what is meaning of that? Learning organizations means sometimes you are going for training, that is not sufficient. Reason being, already it has been declared that we are going to become 5 trillion economy. And the meaning of that is a lot many things will change. Number one. Number two, NEP has come because we have to become the 5 trillion economy. So how we shall be supporting the industry. Industry will not wait for anyone. I want to share here that the research and development was prerogative of academia, but industry is not waiting for that. The complete gamut of research and development has shifted to the industry. Now it is not industry is waiting for the research from academia, rather academia is running behind the industry. Similarly, what Mukesh Ambani was talking, that now it is not possible for academia to provide that kind of human resource which is appropriate for present day industry. So what they are planning, that if they will not support us, we will come forward, and you go to any MNC, you go to any good organization, they have their own learning organizations. Reason being, the advancement and change has become so quick and fast, it is very difficult to make pace with that. So industry will not wait. I was there in the Germany and I was surprised that there was complete faculty of 428 faculty members, and out of that only 28 were regular. Rest everyone was from the industry. I was surprised how it is possible to run an organization with this small number of regular faculty members. I asked how you are doing that and why you are doing that. There is one challenge. What kind of product we are giving to the industry? That product means what kind of human resource we are giving to the industry. That is not acceptable. Reason being, there is a huge gap. What kind of training is given? What kind of skill sets have been given? What kind of attitude is given to the candidate? That is not appropriate for the industry. So how to manage it? Bring the industry people to the academia, and they shall be giving training for those kind of skills which are being practiced in the industry. So industry is going to do that. And why I'm talking all that? Because all you have opted for this training and development. So what is challenge before that? And how you will address that challenge? And by addressing the challenge, for me, the meaning of entrepreneurship is identify a problem, right? Solve it by mobilizing the resources and earn the money. Simply. It may be entrepreneurship is there among employees also. If you will go to the Reliance industry, there are two words: entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship. Entrepreneurship is when the entrepreneurship is giving that kind of training to its human resource. If they are coming up with a proposal, a project, and the best example is there is one farm in Gujarat of Reliance, and that is a mango farm. And do you know how it came into existence? One of the entrepreneur of Reliance went to Mukesh, this Dhirubhai Ambani at that time, and he shared, do you know, Indian Alfonso is one of the best in the world. Why you are talking with me? And we can produce Alfonso. How we can do? I need a crop of 600 acre of land. And I will guarantee you that just either in the 6th or 7th year, I shall be the number one in the world in export of Alfonso mango. And this proposal was accepted. Funds were transferred. Funds were transferred by the Reliance. The person didn't mobilize the resources. The funds were mobilized and he started working. After 6 years, when Dhirubhai was passing through near to that farmhouse, so he decided, let me go there. And first time, some fruiting was there. And he asked, what is status? Why is our first fruiting here? Oh, next year, I will complete my commitment. That is that. And next year, that farmhouse was number one in the best quality world. Alfonso. Why I'm talking this? Again, what value you will add to your diploma? This diploma is going to do nothing. You see, sir has become the national president. He could produce, he could attach value to that. And resultantly, he is sitting in the national president. That is something kind of a contribution. So we might be very happy after getting this diploma, but that is not, that is beginning of it. And from there onwards, India is really developing at a very fast speed. I want to share two more things. Advancement and change is very quick. You scroll back to your past, and if you want to watch a movie at your home, most of the time, Dr. Saab samajhte honge, you will go to the market and you will bring a VCP or VCR on rent, and then you will watch the movie in the night. Right now, sir? Yes, I will. Now, if you want to watch the movie, what to do? Your mobile phone is sufficient. Just you download any app and you need not to pay anything. Just petty amount of 100, 200 and likewise. How it has happened? There is miraculous change in technology. Present day is the day of cutting the cost and improving the quality. If I try to find out the relationship between these two factors, cost and quality, in 70s, 80s, and even in 90s, there was a reciprocal relationship. If cost will go high, the quality will improve. If cost will go down, the quality will also go down. But present day technology has played a key role. By using the technology, you can cut the cost and improve the quality. I am visiting to a number of industries and I will necessarily go to the quality section and I will ask them what you are doing nowadays. I'm giving training to the people. If that much change has to happen to the technology. Yes, of course, each new technology needs a new set of skills. And how these new set of skills can be imparted? By training only. And because of that reason only, the organizations have become the learning organizations. Otherwise, it is not possible for the present day organizations to survive in the war games of companies. Yes, this world is passing through the war games. War games means Mittal or Lakshmi Steels. Really, it was in the war games and acquired one of the industry of Brazil. And now this industry is tycoon in the world. So if you have to survive, being an employee, being a trader, being a freelancer, then yes, imparting skills. Reason being, the technology is changing daily. If technology is changing daily, one simple example. I was in one of the office of this Sony TV. And this was era of beginning of the century. And they were changing deliberately, proactively. They were changing from tube TV manufacturing to the LCD. What is meaning of that? A complete set of new skills would be required to manufacture. We shifted from typewriter to the computer. New set of skills are necessary to work. And just after 5 to 7 years, again company was planning to change from LCD to LED. And whenever there is technological change, there is need of training. And so why now it is not possible with the training and development on the organizations will become the learning organizations. And this is something very good news as well as a challenge for the people like us. So on this, I wish you all the very best. And yes, of course, with the hope that all you will, what sir has been talking, that how you will reach to there or any other similar kind of position or what you said. It is not necessary that you will get a position. If you would be contributing in any form to the society, to the community, that would be a value adding to your diploma. And yes, everyone can. Everyone. So my best wishes to all of you. And again, I convey my thanks to the national president, to this organization for inviting me, and especially to Dr. K.V. Sivarama Prasadji, being chairman of the diploma board. So thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words.
The सार्को प्रोजेक्ट करने दीजिए पहला डिप्लोमा को बोलिए सार्को प्रोजेक्ट इमीडिएटली कंप्लीट करने पड़ेगा डिप्लोमा इंचार्ज इज देयर फॉर द राम टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट
I'm happy to inform that our faculty members, Dr. Anita Madhu, Mr. Atul, Dr. Amit Jain, and Sanjay Deshpande, who have also joined us online. May I now request our faculty member, Dr. Anita Madhu, to say a few words. Yes.
Hello, everybody, students and participants. I hope you can hear me. I'm very happy to be here because I have a very long-standing association with ISTD and particularly with the diploma program. Just to share with you, I have been a member of ISTD since 1984. I used to be an annual member every year. And then it was only in 1994 that I decided to take on life membership. So I've been a life member since since so many years. Not only that, I have also been a participant of the Diploma in Training and Development, as it used to be called in those days, in 1984 batch. I'm not sure it was the second or the third or the fourth batch, but it was one of the early batches. And there was a subject I topped in that year. I was topper in the subject on business strategy and HRD. And then many years later, I was a professor in NMIMS Business School. And over there, I used to take the contact classes for ISTD. I used to guide many projects. In those days, you had a faculty guide who was associated with you. I used to guide many projects. And then I also used to, set papers and evaluate papers, submissions of students of the diploma program. But we were very small numbers in those days. I think today what we have over 213, if Professor Saurabh Basu is to be, quoted, it's a huge number. And I think perhaps it may even be a record number of registrations. I think it has all been possible to have such large number of registrations because of going virtual and going online in this program and its delivery. Not only has it upgraded the quality of the inputs to go online, it was forced by the pandemic, of course, but it has also, contributed to people in small towns and small, centers to also, enroll for this program and receive the same quality of inputs as anyone else in any of the big towns or big metros or, anywhere. So it's a uniform inputs that come to you. I will be teaching you the subject that was my favorite and has remained my favorite, business strategy and HRD. I taught this subject when I was a student, and under the chairmanship of Dr. Shiv Ram Prasad, whom you also heard a little while ago, we actually, I was invited to write the course material, and it was a big honor for me to write the course material, which has now been presented to you. And if you haven't received it yet, you will receive it. The course material for the same subject, which was done about 3 or 4 batches ago. Thanks to a lot of motivational efforts on behalf of the diploma committee, the diploma program committee, I was able to complete that course material in a record time of, I think it was given 15 or 20 days for us to complete the course material writing. So in a record time, we wrote that material. It is one of a kind. Business strategy, HRD, and training are 3 different fields. You have business strategy, you have training, you have HRD, 3 different fields. And the convergence of these 3 is where this program material is written from that perspective. As a trainer, as a training manager, as an HR person, as a CEO, understanding the link between what business does and business strategy is, and the link between HR as a business partner, and then the role of training in that entire effort. And that's what this course material is written with that point of view. A lot of it is, I mean, it's all completely original. Of course, we talk about the standard models and theories which are there, but the perspective we have built in that is completely from that trainer's point of view, the training and development and learning and development as a strategic business partner. So I'm going to look forward to engaging with each one of you and getting to know you better. And I'm going to look forward to a very interactive, very participative mode of teaching, is which I prefer. And I think it's my first class tomorrow, in first thing in the morning at 10 a.m. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our faculty member, Dr. Sanjay Deshpande, to take a few words. Now, please.
Thank you very much, ISTD board, for giving me this opportunity to be a faculty member, more than a faculty member, a learner. Congratulations to the 87th batch and the ISTD board for taking off another batch. Let me tell you that ISTD has grown from strength to strength year on year. I could see the vibrancy that is being incorporated and injected into every diploma program every year. Things are getting diverse, things are getting vibrant, things are getting interesting, and all of you are very lucky to get associated with ISTD. You will find a lot of support, you will find a lot of hand holding, you will find a lot of interesting sessions right throughout this course. Um, to talk more about the classes, the basic point or objective is to explore new vistas which all of you are not aware of. And believe me, it's a challenge to teach every set of learners in every coming batch, because that keeps us going and that keeps us light on our feet. We cannot afford to relax, and all of you are working professionals, so it's doubly challenging to talk to all of you. Nonetheless, the classes will be very interactive. The classes will not have a theoretical approach. The classes will be more of interaction, exercise based. Experiential learning is the modus operandi that we will follow. I'm sure all of you have received the course material. In case you have not received, you will receive it soon. One appeal is we are not learning this course only to clear examination or to with an examination lens. We are here to better ourselves as great trainers in the days to come, and all of us will be out here to learn what makes us a better trainer and how can we evolve as a better trainers in the days to come. So thank you so much and congratulations in advance. I look forward to engage a session tomorrow at 2 p.m. A difficult time, uh, but then challenge keeps us going. Look forward for 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our faculty member, Dr. Amit Jain, sir, to say a few words.
Thank you so much. Greetings and very warm welcome. I hope I am audible.
Yes, you are.
Yes, Amit ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So greetings and warm welcome to all the participants of this program, of this batch, as well as all the esteemed members of the board. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to be a faculty member. I have been associated with Diploma program for almost 12 years now as a faculty. We used to have offline programs and contact classes at the chapter level. And now for last 3 years, we are doing these online classes. And it is always a great opportunity to interact with the participants. In fact, I don't say that these are teaching or training sessions. These are mainly experience sharing sessions, because when we interact with participants of your caliber, we also learn a lot, right? So it is actually mutual sharing of experience that we do. And teaching and learning is all part of experimentation. I always ask all my students to explore, experiment, and experience. Because when you explore new things, when you experiment with new ideas, then only you gain experience. And as Swami Vivekananda said, that take risks in life, right? If you are successful, you can lead. If you win, you can lead. If you fail, you can guide. So there is nothing to lose when you work, or when you set on and endeavor to grow yourself or develop yourself. Indian Society for Training and Development talks about in its motto, helping people to grow. And I believe this diploma program has changed lives of many, many people. I feel so happy when I interact with people who have been part of this program long back, sometimes before 20 years, sometimes before 25 years, as this is the 87th batch. That itself speaks about the history of the program. So you are joining a family, you are going to be part of a very big network of professionals, and you will come across these people many times in your corporate life. So my advice to all the participants, I'll be talking a lot during my sessions, but in very simple words and in concise way, my advice to all the participants is that take this program as an opportunity to build your network, because your network is your net worth. And the kind of friends that you will make during these 2 years, by the time you complete all your trainings and all your project work, the kind of friends, they will be friends for life. So keep learning, keep growing, and we'll be interacting more. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
तो अमित जी हम आपको इंट्रोड्यूस कर देता है. अमित जी इज प्रो वाइस चांसलर ऑफ द अमित यूनिवर्सिटी, and he's a council member of my committee, this committee, that's a 2022, and he is in many committee members in this tenure. He's a member of the diploma board many times, faculty and others. So he's a pro vice chancellor of Amit University, and very closely associated with us. Thank you, Amit ji.
Thank you so much.
I request member Arita sir to say a few words.
Was it me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Atul ji.
There's a very interesting quote that you never grow old. You never grow old, but once you stop growing, you'll become old. So congratulations on this journey that will help you be younger, because for you to be younger, you've got to keep on growing. I can only say that this course catapulted my career from an engineer into an HR professional. That happened in 2004. It's been a life-changing experience for me, having joined this course and having been part of ISTD. Let's grow together. I look forward to start sharing to learn and learning to share at 4 p.m. on the dot tomorrow, right? Let's all grow together. I'm looking forward to an exciting journey, which I promise can change your life as it changed mine. Thank you.
So, Atul ji, I introduce yourself. Atul ji is a chairman of the Goa chapter, and is a great trainer of ISTD, and not only ISTD, across the country. Every day will get his training here and there, PSUs and others. He's my board member, he's my council member, and contributing the ISTD many years in diploma. He's a diploma board also, and a great trainer. You go to YouTube, you get it every day. He is training for across the country, even globe. Very good trainer of ISTD faculty, as a master trainer also. Thank you, Atulji from Goa.
Thank you,
He's
sir.
the chairman of the Goa chapter.
Thank you very much.
And his training, you feel that YouTube and others, you feel this amazing training.
Right. Thank you. Kind words, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Atulji.
Thank you everyone for enlightening words.
And Onita Madak is from Bombay. He is my council member, and also she is a great trainer. And many years she is associate ISTD, many university faculties and others corporates. She is also a good trainer, and all our training program, which is organized by training head Onita Madak and Atulji, all are the part of the training. So anytime you be ISTD training, anytime you part of the training, you feel that they are the best trainer of the country. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for enlightening words. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to intimate you about ISTD and its post-graduate diploma program. Indian Society for Training and Development was established in April 1978 as a national level professional and non-profit society and registered under the Society Registration Act 1860. It has 50 plus chapters, that is branches across India, organizing training programs both at national and chapter level, covering various areas of HRD with special emphasis of training of trainers, training goals and objectives, HR analytics, to mention amongst others. ISTD, this 18-month correspondence program that is post-graduate diploma program in training and development, is a 40 plus years old flagship program and is recognized by the erstwhile Ministry of Human Resource and Development and currently Ministry of Education. You will be happy to know that organizations like UPC, Indian Oil, ONGC, Indian Airlines, LIC, etc. nominate their employees for their course. Over 27 plus students have enrolled and benefited from this program so far. Now I invite the students who are present in this auditorium to introduce them and say a few words on their expectations from this program.
So how do we start? Ladies first? Maybe we start with the ladies?
Actually, anything you want from ISTD, because my director is there. Another members is there. All the faculties are there. So anything you want to, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, you come here because it is your institute. And the local student can come. We have a good library is there. You can consult the library. We have many journals is there. And some old journal you can give it, distribute them free of cost also, because some old journal, maybe old journal means 1 year back, some leftover is there, 6 months back. So you can take it with a free of cost. We are not requiring money because ISTD always not ask for money. Only admission, we ask for money. And every semester you give the money in time, otherwise they are not sending the material. So that also makes sure that every semester you make the money. But apart from that, you will get a lot of help here. We have a plenty of publication is there. Student, you please come and collect. For that, we should not take any money. You come because library is a good library. It is your institute. All some of them are present there. You talk to them. Diploma team is there. Pragya and Meenakshi, Sarita, they are the diploma team. Director is there, Damajaji is there. Apart from diploma team also there. If you published your paper, IGTD, you can talk to IGTD, you for training. Amaji is there, Lakshmiji is there, all are there. You please come frequently and learn a lot of things. Otherwise, training is not that it is like a capsule, they only, and a lot of training we are doing here. You come sometime. You of course you ask madam, ma'am, I can stay 2 hours or 1 hour or 3 hours and learn. Then tomorrow you also be a trainer. Because government of India or state government cannot give all the members to the employment now. So you have to self-generation employment also there. You come here, it is your institute. I frequently come. Though I still is money because I'm president, not personal money. So you come your money now and later you can come by I still is money. Okay. So you take the journal, we are publishing many journals. Some of the leftover journals come and take the journal. And these articles is very, very good articles. Or learning person are writing the articles. Very academician is writing the article, write the article. Corporate are sending the articles. You can learn about it. Okay. To come, yes, please come. That is the only criteria. Only don't come in the examination. You come here, take the help of them, and you make the project in time so that you can get the certificate and show the certificate somewhere where many organizations ask for the certificate, whether you are a master trainer or not. But then you join the master training program. That will help you to grow in this profession. Otherwise, sir is already told. Certificate will be the bundle of certificate, but it does not help for training. Training you have to hands experience. Okay.
Let us have 1 minute from each of the participants. If you can introduce yourself and tell me them.
My name is Sapna Verma. I'm from here, Delhi. And I'm in the training domain. I'm providing training to the customer service. Actually, I have a question also at sports is providing placement or any help to the students for finding jobs, etc.
Yes, we facilitate. We are right now bringing it up our displacement department. So whenever it is prepared right now, it is 3 or 4 years, basically 18 months for you. So by the time you complete, we will facilitate.
We have already made the apps in the website. Is it, Govinda ji?
Every information about different companies.
Hmm.
They have website, social media.
I think you have put it on.
Yes.
Yes. They got a requirement from different companies. That is nothing.
Yeah, so you make the all groups, that is an 87, 86, 84. When you get it and you send the mail to our my board member or council member and diploma members, many people are very senior position, send the mail on diploma committee that if you have a vacancy for training and development, please update us. So if you get their information, I have sent one of my colleagues has asked me for the training. I have sent this to diploma groups. They will send it everybody. So diploma committee program, you send all our NC members and other senior members that if you require some training faculties or training members for your organization, please send it to us. तो इमीडिएटली गोविंद जी हमारा वेबसाइट में कर दीजिए, उसको पोस्ट कर दीजिए और जितना ग्रुप है हमारा एक्टिव ग्रुप है जैसे 87, 86, 84, 85 उसको साथ साथ में पोस्ट कर दीजिए. So then they will be benefited. Also, we also be benefited. Company also benefited. Otherwise, company has to give the ad in the paper, social media. They will not get the good student. It is our student. They're the good student. They will get it. So that you can make the things. Okay. That will take care of it more stringently. That we have already started the thing. वेबसाइट में आप रेगुलरली ये करिए, वेबसाइट चेक करिए और ग्रुप में तो आप लोग का हम बोल दिए हमारा जो करता है उसको. Wait.
My name is Ishika Jain, and thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. And sir, listening to you was really very inspiring, listening to your story. So my manager also told me to do this ISTD course, and they are sponsoring this course for me, my organization. So I'm
Your organization also sponsoring.
Yes.
So second candidate. Thank you.
Your guidance to me, we provide career management related school. But really had this like calling that I want to do something communication where I can use my communication skills, both interpersonal and public speaking. And that's when I found like as told his journey, like MA psychology, then MBA, then MA in English. So like, similarly, I did Novice Honor, then I did Masters in PR and Event Management under Mass. And then finally, like, I realized that into communication field, I want to do something, and that's how I landed up in this course. So yes, thank you so much and looking forward to this journey.
Yeah, thank you. I'm also updating. ISTD also sponsoring their employee sports. Because this year it started. We have started some of last year. So not your organization, the ISTD also sponsoring their employee for complete the courses. Almost two candidates have completed. You are 86 batch. Are you are 85th? So who is 87? Huh?
80s.
And 87.
Service on the way.
No, our member, somebody is 87.
Meenakshi had to do it. She
87.
Yes.
87. So every batch you start one by one. That will be then you will be also a part of the thing. Eh?
1/6 of full.
Huh?
We are working on.
85 is one. 86 is one.
87.
Should 87 somebody. You give me one member. So send the note to me. I'll do the thing. Anybody was interested, but condition is one. If she plucked or if she or he plucked, 1 year salary has to be denoted to the ISTD. And diploma आपको कंपनी स्पॉन्सर करेगा, लेकिन प्लक हो जाएगा, फेल हो जाएगा, तो उसको 1 year salary देने पड़ेगा और पूरा फीस देने पड़ेगा. ठीक है, 87 में करा दीजिए. 87 में करा.
My name is Rashmi. I came here from Chandigarh. I was looking forward to this induction that has not stopped me from coming to Chandigarh to Delhi. That's for the induction, and I have inspired many of the members to join the induction. And after coming here, I'm thinking it's worth coming, listening to great leaders like you, and I'm really feeling connected to ISTD. And I had working with Glenmark, Cipla, and Vinvaxi as a RN regulatory affairs and quality assurance person. I always feel that my core calling is training, and that's why I'm here. So looking forward to the course and to the division.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Yes.
My name is Gauri Sridhar. I am already working in the training and development sphere for OLX.
OLX.
So I'm sort of leading the team. I'm the assistant manager. And so my manager, he's done a diploma from here and he encouraged me to take up this course. I'm from here, Gurgaon, and so my expectation from the leaders is to train me on new things so that I can enhance my skills and do better at my work.
Keep in touch with ISTD, because ISTD is a very good organization and all the team members is there. To talk to them frequently. Talk to them for exam or what is the books we are published, journal whatever we have published. Send the article, take the journals, read it, then you will to talk to them, support them ISTD, and ISTD also by turn support you. You send your article for the evaluation, you send it. Sorry.
So good afternoon all. My name is N. Arun Prabhat and I have a 15-year experience in HSC, mainly in the HSC role, and being a HSC professional, one of the part is giving training on safety. So in my organization, I have a lot of colleagues who are safety professionals, but people recognize because of my training skills, in one of my earlier organization, there was one trainer who came for personal development and he had given one example, Mr. Lingapalli. So that was like a word of booster for me. He said, see, have you seen the policeman having the dogs when something happens, the bomb squad, who comes first? He said the dog. We don't call them dog anywhere from the street. They're called a trained dog. If a trainer is so powerful, if he can train a dog, we are humans and it plays a very big role. So that inspired me, and going forward also, because I'm fascinated towards training in my profession, so I want to make a mark towards professional training in industry. As I said, you have to be a trainer from your industry where you have to come forward to you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's very good.
तो सभी को नमस्कार और सबसे पहले I would like to say something about because I was expecting this induction program for today, but when I got message that there is an induction program is to be had, so I just canceled my all the plans and I came here, and I'm very much delighted to have the part of this program. For us, this might be a certification or diploma program, but I think for you people, it's 87, not the batch. It's a festival for you, right? So if I talk about my experience, my name is Sachin, and I'm working as a professional, as a trainer, already working as a trainer. And before joining this program, I came across about this program 6 years back. And there was a lot of confusion whether should I join this program or not. And after finally 6 years, I was going through an interview. There's a company Gati, and there's a training manager. I am just forgot the name of the person. He's the actually ISTDian. Okay. So he did the ISTD program 10 years back. So he suggested me, if you want to improve your skills, so just go for the ISTD program. So so he asked me that where you're staying. So I'm in Delhi. So he suggested me that go for the Delhi chapter. And once you will join the Delhi chapter, definitely you will get something, and you will obviously going to fly high in your career life. So for me, training, it's not a diploma program, and for me, training is not a job for me. Basically, training is a passion for me. And when you are working with your passion, so definitely you enjoy the thing. Thank you so much, and for giving this opportunity. And I'm very much delighted to have to be the part of this ISTD. Right. Thank you so much.
My name is Vivek Verma, and I'm already a teaching professional. I've been in academics for the past 10 years. Currently, I'm an assistant professor in management discipline at Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies, which is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Delhi. Teaching and training both are, pretty much complementary to each other. And I found this calling into training. I've been doing training on and off in schools, in wherever I get opportunity. But I think to make it a little more professional, I should go with something, that, gives me a tag of a trainer, and gives me that professional tag or something like that. So that is the reason basically I joined this. There is a very small interesting story. I mean, I was a part of the 79th batch, but due to some personal and professional, reasons, I could not continue and I could not complete. So I actually didn't do anything then when I joined. So this is a re-admission case, and I look forward to now, seriously, after having submitted my PhD in the theme corporate governance last year. Now I think I'm totally free of my professional and personal commitments, and I look forward to taking this seriously and completing this up in the 87th batch. So thank you so much.
Almost 9 years back, you come back.
Yes, I came back. I wanted to do this very badly.
Now he'll be an international trainer, no, sir?
As it is said, late than never. Please, sir.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shama, and I'm India head for service training Royal Enfield, which is 120 years old brand. And I'm proud to be associated with Royal Enfield, and I'm heading India for training. So first reason why am I here is because of my mentor, trainer and friend who is passed out from ISTD. His name is Ashish Sarangi. So he got a good grades, and he told me to please get to enroll in ISTD. Though it was in my mind in 2014 that I need to enroll myself for ISTD. I only know one thing, that is training. It's been 12 years in this industry, and if I want to make my career in training, one has to get the diploma in ISTD. And I don't know, one trainer told me this, that for all trainers, ISTD is the mecca. So that's why to organize and to build my career, to be more focused and to change and to skill myself first, and later on to the participants whom I train, I want to get this diploma and learn more and more. Thank you so much.
So now I feel that not I am the only ISTDian. Many ISTDian is there. There are 12 years, 13 years is there. be a part of the ISTD, very good organization. But you have to continuously touch with the ISTD. But we want to admission and orientation program next 2 years is not coming. That does not solve the thing. Then you will be again 12 years later, you will come in again admission. You have to continue because this diploma is only continuously strive that I am doing this diploma. Because any diploma, if you are not focused on, because generally we are doing diploma on a part-time basis. We are more focused on my employment, my other courses, then we do it. Because I feel that when I am studying the I am full-time job, I am doing other courses also. So that slowly is neglected. He is coming up at 9 years, you are coming up at 12 years. So 12 years you are busy for other courses or employment. So don't delay this, you continue this so that otherwise you cannot complete it.
And in this context, our heartfelt gratitude goes to our faculty members, members of the diploma board, members of the diploma department, and all other team members to make ISTD the Mecca and Medina of training. Yeah.
So yes.
Thank you. Please.
Good afternoon all.
Please.
So I have face and even data science family. So we it's professional about 50 years now. Why I chose to come here to ISTD is one of my friends from the I recommended this course to me and he said because since in sales job I have a team also which we daily day out we train on the job and coaching to these companies and of course I'm doing on the job training. So this I coming to the vision that this person actually kind of help me diversify my vision towards my profession. Also, as I've said, you'll be adding value to your own this thinking that this course will add value to my own career and of course that means expand my growth in my career. Thank you so much for doing the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ravi Sharma, and like many of us there, I am a 13-year experience in training department. Currently, I lead training at Sterlite Power, and I also was 85th batch, but for many reasons could not do so. We enrolled, but this time I'm sure, like sir, that I'll also be completing it. My expectation of joining is what professor was saying, skilled but not qualified. So I'm a hotel management graduate by qualification. I've done nothing. But even after that, now I have experience of 30 years in the industry. So I understand the training and science behind that, especially the digital learning, because my area of expertise is around e-learning, LMSs and everything. So, so that is where I have, but my expectation, one of the key expectation is because all of us, the peers and the professors and everybody here, the knowledge and the experiences that they have, when I can learn from that, it will be add to whatever I have. And of course, the diploma also is one of the key, like reasons I'm here, because a professional qualification always helps. So that's something. The only, like, I have a question or a request, which is two questions actually. One, around the add e-learning to the curriculum. I know there is digital transformation, but I feel everybody should understand basics of authoring too. So that if we can add that to curriculum somehow, I think that will help everybody. Especially people who have interest in instructional design. So nowadays, without authoring tool, instructional design is nothing. So that's one. And second, I was just checking if classes can be offline as well, or is it possible, something like this, a blended approach where we are able to sit in the classroom and meet people. I think that will help to keep it, because when it is completely online, although I have done many things, so I understand at times it becomes very challenging. But when you come to a place and say it is a little more focused, then so just a request if that is possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Let us go.
Okay, so I have an apology myself because I have some other meeting. So because I'm staying in Kolkata, morning I came here. So I'm leaving. So we'll see again anytime, any moment. And I'll be there in first floor, the ground floor. So if anybody wants to meet me at the time, you come. Because I have another meeting. So all be there. So thank you very much. And I feel proud for you. Thank you very much.
So we continue the program, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Vipin Kumar Bhargav. Vipin Kumar Bhargav. I am from Ministry of Education, Government of India. Vice member of ISTD. As the Government of the Trainer Development Programs, in that they develop the trainer for themselves. So I am recognized trainer of the code GPS direct trainer skill, design of training, and TA analysis. Basically, my expectation from ISD is basically to get the insight of corporate world also. There's a disconnect between, as of now, as sir has mentioned, between the government. So my seniors or my mentors kind of, they have recommended to go for this course. So they will, apart from the content learning, you get the opportunity to come out and know how of the industry also. And that will be the future of the government is moving. There's a kind of more division 20 years, we can say that the bridge that will be started within a few years as of now. So my expectation is from this. Thank you so much.
Anyone? Please.
Sir, Kumar. I'm from Kanjalpur. I'm working engineer. Actually, sir, I want to get knowledge in the trading field. So that's why I'm here. That's functional working knowledge in trading.
Thank you.
So we can, invite some online.
I also request those students who have joined us online to raise your hand so that we may address you as well.
We can take one by one those who have joined online. So, without much question. Is there any query from the audience? Not yet. Okay.
Could you show one person?
Please.
Hi, good afternoon to all of you. I'm audible.
Good afternoon. Yes, please.
Yeah, so myself Pradeep, and I'm looking here training and development department head over there in pharmaceutical organization. And currently I'm working with Silpa Medicare Jet General location. It's a nearby Hyderabad. And for ISTD, I'm just take an opportunity to improve myself as a professional trainer. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Pradeep. Thank you. Anyone else from the audience?
Hi, this is Veena. If you can hear me.
Yes, Veena, please.
Yeah. So quickly wanted to check, I'm from Hyderabad. Can we use the facilities of ISTD chapter from Hyderabad? Like how the
Yes.
Delhi people can use it. Can we do the same here in city if available?
Yes, it's available.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hyderabad chapter, it is available. You can visit there.
Thank you so much, sir.
Anyone else?
Is there?
Hi all. Okay, there's somebody else talking. Yeah, please. Sure. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the great induction program. I'm Tanvi from Mumbai. I've been handling the L&D responsibilities of one of the hospitality brands. Since 6 years, I've been working on the same position. One thing that before starting the L&D journey, I wanted to join ISTD. However, due to offline programs, it was not possible. Now, thank you so much, ISTD team, for making it online and making it possible. What I'm looking forward from the batch is not only the course completion, but also the interaction with the leaders, great leaders who have been wonderful today, sharing their journey and the experiences and give us the motivation to actually go ahead with the program. Thank you so much for it. And that's the only expectation of the interaction.
Thank you,
All the
Tanvi.
best.
Thank you.
Hi all. Hello.
Hello, hi. Am I audible?
Yes.
I'm Daisy and I'm from Chennai. I'm from a company called Simpson and Company Limited, the Amalgamations Group. And I have been also sponsored by the company for this course. It was in my mind to do this course for about some years, maybe I should say at least around 5 to 6 years. And this is the right time I had got into it. And in fact, I was motivated by the company. So just looking forward to go about this course. And, training is one area which does not have a retirement. Why I'm saying this is I'm a student who is 55 years old. And my retirement is about just close to around another 5 years more. So training is a very good aspect of HR, and I'm looking forward to get good from this course. Thank you all.
This is Shukrit here. I am from the Kolkata chapter. In fact, I had been in sales for almost 24 years of my life. And been in positions in Deutsche Bank as well as I was with Reliance as a circle head for direct sales before I became self-employed into a consulting group. My main intent for joining ISTD is to shift my career to training. So it is the next phase of my life for the next 20 years. I would really get into this. My main agenda for joining ISTD is, apart from the diploma, which would mean a lot to me, but I think it's the learning, and I can exercise the learning in my training endeavors in the future. Thanks a lot.
Right
Thank
choice.
you. Dixit, maybe. Mr. Dixit is there. He has been waiting for long.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and good afternoon, everyone, the delegatories and the fellow students. And definitely I could connect with like every one of them that we were planning to do this course from long, and because of this like online opportunity, we all are here, and so that we can just parallelly actually accommodate ourselves into this course and also the jobs or the work which we are doing. So I'm Shashank Dikshit. I'm working like as an learning and development manager in an education technology firm, wherein we are transforming the schools and we are transforming the education for the affordable private schools. And as like greatly mentioned by sir about the new education policy and how its implications are going to be there in the classroom, we are working in that particular front. And thank you so much for welcoming us. Apologies that I couldn't be available physically in the office. I planned it so, but like again the work limitations and all. But thank you so much everyone for welcoming us up, and it would be great, and looking forward to learn many things.
Thank you.
Hi all. This is Vikram Chaudhary, and I'm working in a Lupin Limited, Pithampur. I'm working in Lupin Limited, and I have very much interest in training. That's why I've changed my department from quality assurance to training. From last 3 years, I'm working in training department, and I expect more learning from ISTD. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we can.
Thank you, everyone. May I now request Ms. Lakshmi Varma for the vote of thanks. Thank you, Pragya. Going forward towards the end of this program, first of all, I would like to publicly thank our teachers, Dr. Rishi Pal, for his kind presence among all of us. He took his time from his busy schedule to address our students, and we all feel fortunate and energetic to have you here, sir. Thank you so much. I also thank Dr. Natraj Singh, National President ISTD, who has come all the way from Kolkata to attend this induction program. Thank you, sir, for your inspirational work. I wish to express sincere gratitude to Dr. Shivaram Prasad, Chairman Diploma Board, towards his continuous guidance throughout the session. I also take this opportunity to thank all participants of the 87th batch who have joined us today, here as well as online. My best wishes. We are with all the students from the diploma program and hope that we will clear the program within the shortest time frame and with flying colors securing first division. I thank all the faculty members who have joined us virtually for all your inspirational words. They have indeed been inspiring for us. I also take the privilege to thank Shri B.K. Dhameja, General Manager, and to our officiating director, Mr. Saurabh Basu, toward their continuous guidance and support to make this program successful. We are also thankful to all NHQ team members without whose sincere support and cooperation this program would not have been organized. I also thank all heads of department of NHQ toward their continuous involvement in this program. Before we conclude for the day, may I request our board group to come forward for the national anthem. Thank you very much, big group members. I would request the diploma team, Ms. Pragya, Ms. Sarita, Ms. Meenakshi, Ms. Mamta, Ms. Shweta to please stand up. Them for their untiring efforts in responding to their calls of students. Now it's time to wrap up the today's program. Namaskar. Now I request all the guests present here to join us, please. Before that, we can have a photograph.
Yes, we can have a group photo. Please. I will expect you the quotes of the year.
He was the evaluator for this program.